Hey everyone, welcome to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. Today, we will learn how to build a real-time social media analysis dashboard in Power BI along with practical demonstration. That said, if these are the type of videos you'd like to watch, then hit that like and subscribe buttons and the bell icon to get notified.
Craving a career upgrade? Subscribe, like, and comment below. Dive into the link in the description to fast-track your ambitions. Whether you're making a switch or aiming higher, Simplilearn has your back.
Just for a quick info, if you want to upskill, master Power BI skills and land your dream job, or grow in your career, then you must explore Simplilearn's PL300 Microsoft Power BI certification training. Simplilearn offers extensive Power BI training. This program enables you to solve business problems and improve operations. This course helps you to master development of dashboards from published reports, discover better insights from the data, and create practical recipes for various tasks that you can do with Microsoft Power BI. That's not all, you also get 30 plus hours of blended learning, industry-based projects for experimental and experienced learning, dedicated live sessions by faculty of industry experts, industry-recognized course completion certificate, and many more. After completing this certification, thousands of our learners have transitioned into a data analytics role as a fresher or moved on to a higher paying job profile. If you are passionate about making your career in this field, then make sure to check out the link in the pinned comment and description box below to find the details on PL300 Microsoft Power BI certification training. Now, without further delay, let's get started. Now, this is the dataset that we will be using today. So we have a user ID, username, platform, state, region, followers, views, likes, shares, comments, content ID, revenue source, revenue, date, etc. So let's imagine that you run a consultancy for social media influencers and you have about thousands of clients, right? And you need to build out a report and tell them what's their performance and where are the places that needs attention for improvement, etc. And what's their annual revenue, monthly revenue, or weekly revenue, right? You might want to build that dashboard, right? So before we proceed with the analysis, we needed this dataset, but this dataset is not original. Okay, this was a ChatGPT generated dataset, so nothing in this particular dataset is authentic, right? So we have created a believable dataset which has the right values but not true. So Drew Johnson's may be existing or may not be existing, but this particular data is completely created out of ChatGPT. This is artificially generated dataset, not real. No names in this particular dataset are real. Okay, so before we create this particular dataset, let me walk you through the prompt that we used for this particular dataset. So we're going to drop that prompt in ChatGPT. So let's go through the prompt. I need your help in creating a dataset for 10,000 rows for social media analysis dashboard. I would like to have platform columns considering 5 platforms. So we are considering 5 platforms here. So mainly the platforms which the social media influencers use: Twitter or X, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. So have a column, have a date column. Consider data for 5 years. So we are considering 2020 to 2024. And include a state column, so for all the US states that we have, and include a region column, north, south, east, west, and central regions, and include columns like followers, views, likes, shares, and comments. So the most important criteria which the influencers to make sure that they are getting the good amount. Then we have the respective username and user ID. So username can be a readable, right? It should be a readable name, valid readable name. And user ID can be alphanumeric, a little bit of alphabets and a little bit of numbers, so that should be fine. So for example, we will be having the user ID, username, and platform, followers, views, likes, shares, and comments. And the user may or may not have accounts on all platforms, right? So someone might have be active in all the 5 platforms, or someone might be focusing solely on one of the platforms, or someone may not like a few of the platforms, right? So the user may or may not be existing in that particular platform. And have a column for content ID. So let's say each content that you put on each of these platforms should have a unique ID, right? Let's say you want to find out or extract that particular content which is generating a lot of views, that made you viral, and that's generating a lot of revenue, right? So you want to track that down. So for that, you might also need the content ID. Please include revenue sources. So the revenue sources could be sponsorship, collaboration, consultancy, Patreon, guest appearance, right? So these can also be your revenue, and include a revenue column for that in dollars. And basically, I want to know the top performer of the platform for highest follower. You can do that, right? And we can also do this on a regional level. So let's say the North region, who is the guy or who is the girl who has the highest number of followers, highest number of revenue, right? And help me out with downloadable dataset. So you can just copy this and paste it on the ChatGPT prompt and send it out. So the prompt has been sent. Now it is helping us with the downloadable dataset. So it's giving us a brief: user ID, username, platform, date, state, region, followers, right? All the parameters that we included or wanted to have in our dataset, right? It's giving a brief, and here's your downloadable CSV file in a moment. So you'll be having a clickable link here. So there you go. It has analyzed, and if you expand that section, you can see some Python codes over here. And if you scroll down, you can see the downloadable dataset link. We've already downloaded that particular dataset, and this is what I explained it before. So user ID, username, the platform he or she is following, state, region, followers, views, likes, shares, comments, content ID, revenue source, the number for the revenue on which state. So this is what we have. And so this is the prompt that we created. This is the data. And now we can switch back to the Power BI, right? Before that, let's also quickly jump into the PowerPoint window right here. So you can see this is the background that we want to have for our dashboard. So we will be having a client drop-down menu over here along with the search bar, so you can search for the client. And when you select the client, you will have his or her followers, views, likes, shares, comments, and revenue. And you can also specifically give a platform if you're exploring for Twitter or X, if you're exploring for Facebook or Meta. Instagram, you can also select that in the state, in a specific state, in a specific region, and the amount of revenue, the source of revenue, right? So you have a revenue section here, the total revenue you have generated in that area. And how's the month-on-month views performance, and how's the month-on-month performance, right? So these are the things on a glance that every social media influencer would like to have, right? So this is how you can create. So you can just make use of some shapes and boxes in PowerPoint, and you can create. So I've got some logos here and text boxes. So I've made this, right? So if you want to make use of this, we will drop this image in the description box below to the drive link, and you can have access to it. So this is how we have a background. And now we can quickly jump to Microsoft Power BI. So we've already tried starting. I already started to create. So let's not continue with this. Let's create a fresh page, right? So in this particular fresh page, we will try to add some backgrounds. So go to visualizations and go to canvas settings, and here, so canvas background, sorry, not canvas settings, canvas backgrounds. So we will make use of the same image that we created. So it should be in pictures, and scroll down a little. There you go. Socials background, and fit is normal, so you can fit it. And you have 100% transparency. There you go. So we will make it 0, and if you would like to have it a little more, maybe 5%, it's good. So I'll go with 5%, and we are ready for visualizations. So now we're ready to insert the visualizations onto the dashboard now. So let's begin with the visualizations. So open data and open visualizations. So here we will be having the drop downs, right? So let's go with the bottom. So the top down approach, let's finish the drop downs first. So for that, we might have to insert some filters or slices. So we have a slicer over here. Let's move the platform to the field. We have the platform now, and if you go to the format visual option here, you can go to slicer settings, and instead of a vertical list, go with the drop down, right? And fine, and general again, so you don't want the header icon, So I don't want the header icon. I don't want the slicer header. Remove that, and that should be fine. And you can go to general again and FX. So we don't want the background here. So increase transparency to 100%, and that should be fine. And if you want to increase the text size, you can also do that, right? And let's continue with what we have. Let me quickly push that to the platform section. There you go, we have it. You can also eliminate the border if you want, but for now let's keep it as it is, right? And here the three dots option, go to search so that you have a search bar. So the thing is, we have just 5 here, and you'll understand that when we go to the client drop down, right? So when you have a search bar, you can just search and you'll have what you want to search for, right? Now you can go with maybe a copy option. Well, let's continue with adding more slices. Copy visual and paste it. So we've pasted it. Copy that again and paste it. There we go. Paste it once more and you have it. Right, now we will make some modifications to this particular field, right? So we have selected this, and instead of platform, we will have state, because this is based on state. Hold and drag and drop, and there you go. So we will have all the US states here, and this one will modify that one as well. Instead of state, or instead of anything else, select that. So this particular one is selected, right? So select that. And now, instead of platform, have region, drag and drop into the fields, and you have the region. And now is you're at the next stage where you'll replace the platform with the region, north, south, east, west, central, right? That's the one. Drag and drop the field. And you can also copy paste the visualization once again, and you can drop it right here where you have the clients, right? Expand this particular one so that we have bigger names, right? And now, instead of platforms, you can directly drop the username here, right? Now you will understand what's the importance of search. So you have about 10,000 rows, right? And let's say you wanted to find out Alex Davis. What you can do is just type Alex space Davis and you'll find him, right? So that's how you do it. And the first top section for slices and drop downs is done. Now we will add some cards, right? So we will add some cards so that we have the number of followers, views, likes, shares, comments, and revenue. The sum, right? That's what we're looking for. So go to card, insert a new card, and we will go with followers as the field, and we want sum. And you can go to visualizations and you can remove the category labels so that you just have the number. Going to general FX, you can make it 100% transparent so that you just have the number there. And if you want the visual boundary, you can have it. If not, you can remove it. Header icons, you can remove the header icons so that we don't want it right now. So and the text size, you can also increase or decrease the text size for that. Go to title, properties, and here you have the height. You can reduce the height to about 40 or 50 according to your request or your decision. It's completely your decision. And width can be a little, maybe around 150, or let's keep it 200 so that it fits the section correctly. And now you can also copy this, copy visual, paste it, align it the way you want, paste it once again, align it properly, and paste that once again. Make sure everything is aligned properly, and one last paste and you're done. There you go. We're just left out with some minor edits. So instead of the field of sum of followers, we will have views. So sum of views in the fields, and instead of likes, we will go with, instead of follows, we will go with likes here, which is summation of likes in the field. So you have likes. So I think I dropped views again, so we should be dropping likes. There you go. And make sure it aligns properly. Now shares. So instead of followers, we will remove followers and add shares from this section. Drop it into the field so we have the number of shares. And comments. So remove followers here and check for the comments and add it into the field. And revenue. So instead of fields instead of followers in the fields, so we will have a revenue. Let's check the sum of revenue. There you go. You have the revenue now. Check the alignment. There you go. Now we have the data for followers, views, likes, shares, comments, and revenue for all the clients, all the platforms, all the regions, all the states, and all the sources. Right? Now let's also create a line graph for views, month-on-month views. Right? So you can either go with the area chart or line chart. I'll go with the line chart. Let's undo that quickly. Click on the background here, anywhere on the background, and click the line graph once again so that we get a new one. Now in the x-axis we want months, right? So you can have months in the x-axis and views on the y-axis. You got the line graph over here. Expand that, and you can also go into visualizations, the effects of visualizations, and make some modifications to it. Go to visuals and go to general, and here you have the title, so I don't want the title there. And header icons, I don't want the header icons. Tooltips, I don't want the tooltips. And everything is good to go. And if you want, you can add some shadows if you want. And go to the general visualizations. And here you can add some markers, which will give you the drops, the points of drop or rise, right? So these are the things. How it's going on with the views. And you can again copy paste this. Double click, copy visualization, and paste it, drag it down to performance, revenue performance, align it, and there you go. And change some of the parameters here, right? So in y-axis, so instead of not the y-axis, that's the x-axis you want to change, right? No, it's the y-axis. Sorry for confusion. Instead of views, you will be having revenue in y-axis. There you go. So your dashboard is now ready. Now let's select one of the influencers. Let's go with Alex Davis. There you go. And let's select the platform, Instagram. And this is what he's making. And select the stage, California. Or you can just ignore the state, or you can just, on a country level, you can go with North, or you can go with Central. So you can see where he's dropping, where he's winning, right? So he's getting high on revenue, but views are dropping. Maybe he has that revenue from sponsorship. And let's see, okay, I think we missed some minor edits here. Let's go with the visualizations once again. So here in the, let's open the data again. So instead of region, have source of revenue source into the field, so that we have all the revenue sources. So we can go with the sponsorship or collaboration. One of these is really helping Alex Davis. Let's go with collaboration, and there you go. So likewise, you can have a completely functional dashboard for all your clients who are social media influencers, and check their performance in terms of their social media, in terms of revenue, likes, shares, comments, etc. from different regions, different platforms, different states, and their sources, right? So that's how you create a fully functional, real-time, interactive dashboard using Power BI. And that brings us to the end of this session on the complete real-time Power BI dashboard project. Should you need any assistance, PPT, and other resources used in this session, please do let us know in the comment section below, and our team of experts will be happy to help you as soon as possible. Until next time, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations, and delivered by industry experts, choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.